Welcome. Let's break down the Heartcraft Guitar Magic Cheat Sheet. And I say magic because the elements of songs you know and love and that are the soundtrack of your life and that you want to play, they can be found here in this one-page music theory light reference. The first part is the major chord scale. I always call it a formula, but it's the major chord scale. Now let's take a look at C, the key of C. It's the reddish one. See how it goes across horizontally? Those are the individual notes of the C major scale. There's no sharps or flats. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, back to C. But if you look at the top part of the chart, you see the numbers 1 through 7. And also I want to mention that you may see this on different charts on the internet where they call the Nashville numbers. And then they break the 1 through 7 into Roman numerals, which to my ADHD brain makes one extra step in my mind to have to do. So we're going to call it 1 through 7. But here's how you can identify the chord families. Whether you're trying to figure out a song and you figure out, hey, it starts in the key of G. Well, what chords go with G? Or you're writing a song. Hey, what chords would go good with what I'm trying to work on? So take a look. We're going to do the C major chord scale. The first one is C. And if you look at the section below, there are the basic chord shapes. They're very important to know. And they're not all of the chords. You don't need all of the chords right now. You need to wrap your mind around this and the foundation of this. So here's how the C major scale sounds going up with the chords. C, D minor, E minor, F, G, A minor. I'm just going to hit the B note, back to C. And yes, I did skip the diminished chord. I'm not worried about that for now. I just wanted you to hear it rise up as I just played the regular chords. Okay, now let's take a look at G. Again, we're going horizontally, starting with the number 1, G, which is the G major chord here. G major, A minor, B minor, C, D, E minor. Just going to hit the F sharp note, back to G. Now, some of the same exact chords that were in the C chord scale are in the G chord scale. That's the way it works. So look at the chord family we have right here. There's 3 major chords and 3 minor chords. That's all we're going to worry about. And that's what most songs are based around, more or less. And pay special attention to the 1, 4, and 5. My late father, who taught both my brother and I to play when we were young, called it a 3-chord Charlie. So many pop songs, country songs are based only around 3 or 4 chords. And the 1, 4, and 5 is almost always there. So straight out of the gate, we started with an F chord, oh no, or a B minor bar chord. That's okay. You can play this in a modified way. If you could play the C chord, all you do is drop these 2 fingers down, and you'll notice that instead of the F chord that's shown on the cheat sheet, this is a F major 7th. It only means that the bottom E string is open. So it's much easier to play for you, and that's fine. And the B minor chord, here's A minor. And if you bar it up with this finger, bottom 5 strings, and play the A minor chord formation here, that's B minor. But that may be too hard. So remember, A minor, or if you play A minor with these fingers and leave this one back, that'll even help you. I practice both ways. Here's A minor with these fingers, because you could slide it up here, and there's your B minor. That way you don't have to make the full bar. So that's a workaround for you. So how does that work in a real life situation for you? Let me give you an example. Let's say you want to work on the song Let It Be by the Beatles. You look it up on the internet, you find a thing with the lyrics and the chords, and I often see it in the key of C. And here's how it would go. C, G, A minor, F, or the F major 7th, which is easy, C, G, F, back to C. And on the F, here on the F major 7th, it's just the D string, back, open to C. Okay, so you've practiced it a little in C. Now you start to sing with it. Let me try to sing with it. When I find myself in times of trouble, but the merit comes to me. Woo! That is not good for my voice. Let me try playing it in the key of G. Remember, there's only 4 chords used in the key of G major, just like in the C major scale. The 1, 4, 5, and 6, which is common, by the way, for hundreds and hundreds of songs. So in the key of G, I'm going to do the second verse. When the broken-hearted people living in the world agree, there'll be an answer, let it be. Favorite line. Oh, they may be parted, there's still a chance that they will see. There'll be an answer, let it be. 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 There'll be an answer, let it be. So we've been looking at the top part of the cheat sheet and then the chords, the actual chords. And if you look and you're playing in different keys and practicing with this, right? You're going to say, hey, wait a minute, the F sharp minor is not here, or the G sharp or whatever. Let me show you the workaround from this. Also on the chord chart there, where it shows the actual chords, you'll see this is E minor. Okay. Now, if I just lift this finger and just play it right here, and I'm going to play the bottom 4, that's still E minor. Okay. And on the chart, it shows here's F minor. Here's your workaround. If you slide up everything, there's still a space in between. I'm kind of like, shooting a bird, not meaning to. That's F sharp minor. Slide up here to the 3rd fret, where this is on the 3rd fret, over. That's G minor, G sharp minor, and A minor. So now you have 2 places to play A minor. Your way back. And on the chord part there, you'll see that I've got G minor as a full bar chord. Okay, here's E minor, F minor, F sharp, G minor, right there. That's what shows on the chord chart there. But you can play the half bar, like I said. Just slide this down here, same there, and there's G minor there. An easier way to play it. You can get the bar chords. It's okay. Now take a look at the capo part of the cheat sheet. That is a lot of color and notes for a quick reference. And that's all you need this for, really, is a quick reference. You could use this to change the key of a song, playing the same chord forms, and you use this to kind of tune into your voice. Have you ever seen like your favorite artist play and they have a capo on the 1st fret? Really? Why? Well, they're really fine-tuning whatever they're playing to their voice so they can sing it within their range comfortably. Example, I'm playing a song that starts in the key of A major. Or, this is very important, A minor. See, most songs will start in a minor key or a major key. Most, okay? But it's still a form of A, isn't it? Capo on 1st fret, the same chord, either A or A minor. That is B flat or B flat minor. Now, I'm going to move it up 1 more fret. I'm going to move the capo from the 1st fret to the 2nd fret. All right, it's on the 2nd fret. I'm going to play the A or the A minor chord formation, but now I'm playing B. This is the key of B or B minor because of capo position, the same exact chords. I'm going to move it up 1 more. Now the capo is on the 3rd fret. Same exact chords, A or A minor, is actually, now I'm playing C or C minor. Same chords, different position on the neck, changes the key, changes the light, helps you tune into your voice range. Now let's go back to our example of Let It Be. I showed you the example in 2 keys, in C and the key of G as well, the same 4 chords. Here, look on the chart. It says you play C, or the C chord formation, but you want it to be actually a G. What fret is it? It's the 7th fret. Look on the chart. You play C, but you want to play G, the C chord, the same formation. Right here, you got to put it on the 7th fret, and you can go up even higher, but when you get up too high, it kind of sounds like a little mouse on a banjo, but that's okay too. Here's a fun tip. Let's say you play Let It Be in the key of G, and you want to record yourself twice or play with a friend. One friend can play the regular chords, the other could put a capo up. You'd be in the same key, but you'd be playing in different, different chord positions. But this matches. So this is in the key of G. So this does help my voice for the song of Let It Be. So check it out. I took the capo off. Key of G. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. So I want to play the same key, but this time I'm going to play in the C chord formation, which goes to A minor and the F major 7th, what we went over before. Here's how it sounds. Same key, it's a little higher. So with the capo on the 7th fret now, playing the C formation as the chart shows. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. See, it changes the light. It's still the same key, but it has a different sound to it. And you could do a lot of stuff with this. And when you're writing songs and everything for yourself, just referring to the chord, the chord families in the major scale, right? You can, and then you combine that with your capo and do different things. Lots of interesting things can happen. Now look at the bottom. That is your fretboard, okay? Natural notes, no sharps or flats. Technically, you could pull the C major scale out of there because there's no sharps or flats. And when you're looking at that fretboard, it's like the guitar is in your lap. You're looking down, okay? Where it's the E and B, the high string is the E, and that's the high B. By the way, do you know what your guitar strings are? Just open, start at the bottom. Easter, bunnies, get drunk at Easter. And they do. After all that egg delivery and such, at the end of the night, they like to drink a few cool ones, I guess. Start at the bottom. Easter, bunnies, get drunk at Easter. And on your fretboard, on the 12th fret, on your guitar, you're probably going to see 2 dots. That lets you know that it starts over. So if you play the E open, it's the E note here. B, bunnies, get drunk at Easter. Now this fretboard, you're going to want to remember over time. Again, you don't have to memorize the whole fretboard at once. You'll do it a little at a time. And all the lessons I teach on the Heartcraft Guitar YouTube channel, coordinated with the heartcraftguitar.com website, I'll be referring to this cheat sheet all the time. So it'll come to you. But I do want you to work on learning one of them, and that's the E string. And hey, you 2 birds with 1 stone. It's also the top and the bottom, same exact place. So here's E. Let's say the top string. E open. 1st fret is F. 3rd is G. That's the G note. A note is on the 5th fret. B note is on the 7th fret. And notice I'm going right up the dots. Okay. Now after B, there's only one. C. That's 8. 10th fret is D, and 12, of course, back to E. So E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E. And it's the same thing for the bottom. Exactly, because it's the same, tuned to the same note, E. E, F, G, 3. A is 5. B is 7. C is 8. D is 10. Back to E. Now, that's going to help you as you work with bar chords, half bar chords, and working your way up and down the neck. That's all. It is, again, it'll come in time. It's just a reference. And if you're watching this video and don't have the cheat sheet, go to hardcraftguitar.com. It'll be obvious. There's 3 clicks. Click on where you get the cheat sheet. Look at the red button where you click and download it. There's no email. There's no sign up. There's no BS. Just get it. Boom. There it is. Download it. Keep it on your phone at the very least. Try to get it printed. Get it on a flash drive or whatever. And take it to the library or wherever. Get it printed in color. I've had some laminated even because it's that valuable. Your Theory-Lite 1-page cheat sheet, we'll refer to it often in other YouTube lessons, and you'll just understand it more and more. And in time, you will definitely see that it's more important than you might think right now. Let's continue on our journey together because I'm still learning just like you. I've got arthritic hands and stuff, and I want to help you while I can, and I want to play all I can. And using my fingers, it helps keep the rust off. And I want to pass this along to you. I'm paying it forward. My dad taught my brother and I. I've taught so many people. And I've been amazed at some of the wonderful things that people, young artists, old artists, guitar players, they come up with. She's going to help you make magic. Make me proud. Stay with me. I'll see you in another video.